What inspired you to choose the career path of a lawyer?
Well, I mainly wanted to become a lawyer because I was tired of seeing the common stereotypes that were shared among people in Macomb County. I feel that the most common disease here would be unjustified racism, and court is one of the only places that justice really applies to everyone sitting there.
What was your strategy for defending Tom Robinson and attempting to get him acquitted of these claims?
Well, I really just tried my best to claim that Tom Robinson was not guilty. For myself, I found it very obvious, especially because of what we learned about Tom Robinson's arm. Really, I was happier to see that the court case had lasted longer and how the jury had put more consideration into the ending of the trial, though I still was not very surprised to see Tom Robinson found as guilty.
How did you approach parenting your children?
Well, with my children, I try to be very direct, especially because growing up, I was really their only influence to them. Their mother was not with us during Scout's upbringing, and I felt like it was my responsibility to teach them how they should live their life.
How do you think the legal system could be improved and be more fair for all of the cases, regardless of skin color?
Well, like I mentioned earlier, I think that the courtroom is a place where all humans share equal rights, and even though Tom Robinson was found guilty, I'm still happier to see that more thought was put into the conclusion of this case. I feel that the courtroom should have more focus towards logic and evidence rather than some stereotypes and opinions.
Why did you not want other people to know about your skills in shooting?
Well, I feel that natural given talents isn't something that is very necessary for people to be using all the time, and I would say, for me personally, I don't find myself using it very much unless we're in cases like this.
What was the reason that you decided to truly defend Tom Robinson?
Well, like I said before, racism is very common to see among people in Macomb, and I wanted to do my job as a lawyer by helping get rid of some of these stereotypes among people living here.
Do you think that taking the Tom Robinson case put your children at risk?
I feel like there wasn't a very high chance at all that they would fall into danger, but in the end, I concluded that making an attempt to save a life and giving people a new perspective on the extreme racial inequality outweighs the small risk that I originally perceived my children had.
How do you balance being a lawyer while also teaching your own children on how to...
No, we're not restarting the video yet.
We're not. How do you balance...
Come on.
How do you balance being a lawyer while also parenting your own children?
As mentioned before, I teach my children by being straightforward with them, and I also try to do this in court. The things I say in court are also things that I feel would be important if my children learned, like logical thinking. When I convey these things in both court and with my children, I hope that many people will understand where I'm coming from.
Do you think that Tom Robinson was unjustly tried for his crimes because of his skin color?
Yes, I do believe so. It is sad to see that almost all cases that have a black person like this have had similar outcome, ending in the black person being accused as guilty. Racism is not very uncommon to see among people here, and I feel that I accomplished myself, at least by helping the audience and the jury really consider the outcome of this more than any other case that we've seen before, like similar.
How did you learn to deal with the community of Macomb after...
Lance, you can do this. We're so close. Okay.
How did you learn to deal with the community of Maycomb after you accepted the Tom Robinson case?
Well, after the Tom Robinson case, oftentimes I would simply ignore the people that had made comments about me and my stand in the case. Like I said, racism is very common to see in Maycomb, and doing my job as a lawyer, I hope that one day I will get rid of this plague.
Thank you.